Good morning, guys. It's Lara, and here is our new Husky, Aegon. So today it's gonna be finally the for a very long time promised life update. As you can see, we are right now in the woods on our morning walkie, and right after that we're gonna go to doggy school. So Aegon is about 2 years old. He is from the animal shelter Tierquartier here in Vienna. His owner went to prison, and that's how Aegon ended up in the shelter, which was actually the best thing that could have happened to Aegon, because Aegon has never been trained until he came to us, and it seems that the owner would even hurt him and didn't really treat him well. So now Aegon has a chance to have the best husky life possible. We adopted Aegon very shortly after our previous husky Shadow went to heaven. It was so sad, but we always knew that we wouldn't have much time with Shadow, because when we adopted Shadow he was about 10 years old, so we knew that our time was limited, but we made the best of it. We had wonderful 3 years together, and he's been super happy with us. When we adopted Shadow, we did a few health checks, and we found out that he had weak liver, so we did whatever we could to improve the function of his liver and to improve his health, and he's been actually doing great for at least 2.5 years. We went on so many adventures. We just had the best time together. He's been such a wonderful, sweet soul. Last year around this time of the year he unfortunately got very sick, and we even thought we would lose him. I have a vlog from that time, so I can link it down below, so I don't have to go into any details here in this video. Long story short, back then the vet could help him, but his health hasn't been the same ever since, and it's been unfortunately getting worse. So we've been praying that he would make it at least till Christmas, and fortunately he did, and he even made it till the 14th of February. And it's been very heartbreaking when he crossed the Rainbow Bridge, but we knew that we did the best we could for him, and he always felt loved, and he knew that he meant the world to us. Anyway, so that's been one of the main reasons why I didn't film much since last fall, because I just didn't have the energy. After Shadow passed away, I wouldn't even feel like filming. Plus, we adopted pretty quickly after that this little guy, and it's been so intense since day one. Not only did we start from zero when it comes to training, but we also had to correct bad behavior. So it's been very challenging, but we went through everything together, and he's an amazing dog. I'm just so grateful for him. And I would say that, like, since a month or so, my life is back to normal, and it just feels so good. Oh my gosh, look, the swans have their babies. Oh, they're so precious. Oh, look at them. That's just so beautiful. Back in the car, and now off to school. All right, so I'll finally have my breakfast now, even though it's actually exactly noon, which means that's more lunch than a breakfast. I had in the morning a banana when we went out to the woodsies, and then right before dog school, I had an oat bar because I knew if I didn't eat anything, I'd be super starved until we'd be back at home. So I'll have my usual breakfast meal for lunch today. It's super simple. It's overnight oats. We do have a recipe here on this channel, so I'll link it down below, but this time it's really a very simplified version. So it's just oats, chia seeds, pumpkin seed protein powder and spices, cinnamon, turmeric and cardamom. And I soaked my oats this time in orange juice because right now my stomach is doing great. I'm not having any gastritis symptoms right now and I love it soaked in orange juice. Otherwise it would be too acidic. So anyone with gastritis, I would not do that. I would rather use oat milk than orange juice, but I'm fine, so why not? And I added a few raspberries, a bit of blueberries, and a few pieces of mango, all frozen fruit. It's a bit cheaper and it's just so much easier to use. I soaked it overnight, and this morning I added a few spoons of Greek coconut yogurt. It's super creamy and so delicious. And I'm having chocolate chai tea with oat milk and a huge glass of water. And behind me on the floor is my baby. So Aegon joined me. He is super tired. It's been a wonderful walk in the woodsies and then dog school, so he's extremely wiped out. So we're gonna keep it a little low for the next few days because he needs time to recover, because dog school is always very straining and challenging for dogs, so they need time to recover from that. We go to dog school twice a week. One of the courses is a regular dog training. It's a course for beginners where Aegon is learning all the basics. It's normally on Saturdays at 1 p.m., but right now it's just too hot, so that's why we're going during the week in the morning and take private lessons with the same trainer. And we're gonna do that till the end of the summer until the temperature is gonna be bearable for a husky again. And the second course we're going to is on Tuesdays in the evening, and that's a very special thing. I've been dying to tell you guys for weeks, but I wanted to be sure that we would stay in the program first. So Aegon and I have been accepted to a volunteer program, and Aegon is training to become a therapy dog. And that's just so freaking amazing. I am so proud of him, and I'm also proud of the work we've done together, because it hasn't been always easy, but with all the love and patience and hard work, it definitely paid off. So I have a friend whose husky is a therapy dog. Her husky was a friend of Shadow's, and occasionally we went on walkies together, and she always said that Shadow would have been a wonderful therapy dog, but he was already past the age when dogs get accepted in the program. And after we adopted Aegon, she said, hey, why don't you try it with Aegon? So we went to an interview and we've been accepted, and now we've been training with the group for weeks, and it's just so wonderful. So many amazing people and dogs. It's just so much fun, also the training. And in future, after he'll be trained, we'll go to old folks homes or to kids, and it's just gonna be so great. All right, so I finished my oats. I still have to finish my tea, brush my teeth again, and change, and then we'll go to the office. And then I will have two very pleasant appointments today. So one is a foot massage, and the second one is physiotherapy. Ever since last spring, I've been dealing with a horrible lower back pain, and no matter what I do, it's just not getting better. It usually goes away for a short period of time, and then it hits me like a truck again, and it's here to stay for a few days, and nothing I do helps, or very little. I have been sent to physiotherapy by my doctor. I had like 2 sets of appointments with always a massage afterwards. And I've been doing all the exercises they showed me and all the stretches religiously. I rarely miss a day. Normally when we come back from the woodsies in the morning, it's the first thing I do before I feed Aegon and before I eat myself. But again, like there's always a period of time when the pain just comes back suddenly and it's just here to stay. So I don't know what else to do. So one of the therapists told me I should definitely go to my doctor and have an MRI scan done. And today I'm having an appointment with a specialist, and we'll see if they can help me
and if they might have another idea that the other people might have missed, maybe some other exercises, some other stretches. So we'll see about that. It's a process, and it's very annoying because especially during the time when the pain is back, like full blast, it's really hard to sleep because no matter how I sit, how I stand, how I walk, how I lay, it just fucking hurts, and it's just so exhausting. So yeah, that's really annoying. But I have the best hope that we'll find a solution. The most important thing is to find the cause first, and once we'll know that, then we can work on that. I've been also going ever since last summer to get my eyebrows lasered after they got effed up by the salon I was at. I think it was December 2021, where they gave me Angry Birds eyebrows. I actually thought it's gonna fade and it's gonna look nice after it's been healed, but I literally looked horrible. It was just so bad. It looked like you would take a liner and just paint like rectangles here in the middle. It was just so bad, and I don't understand it because I went there years ago to have microblading done, and the lady who did that back then did a great job. But this lady, even though she's the owner, she just screwed it up. I've been going every 6 weeks to get my eyebrows lasered, and now they started looking like eyebrows again. I'm probably gonna go once or twice until the color is completely gone. Jack, my husband, had a detached retina last year, so we've been on a box camp with our boxing gym in September, and he got hit several times in his face during sparring. He didn't feel anything, everything was okay, and a few days later he went to the gym and he noticed something was wrong with his eye, and he had to go on a business trip. And he first thought it was an inflammation in his eye, so that's why he didn't go immediately to doctor, because if he had the feeling right after sparring, he would have known, okay, something's wrong, I have to go to the doctor first. But since it happened in the gym, he didn't think much of it, so he went on a business trip, and obviously flying made it worse, and he came back and he was blind on one eye. So that was freaky. He had 2 surgeries. He has permanent damage on the eye. He can see on the eye. He can see actually pretty well. They implanted a lens, but there is a distortion somewhere in the center of his eye, and that's just not going away. But he's been still very lucky that we have such great health insurance here, because he didn't have to pay for the surgery. I think he paid like 30 euros or something like that, and anything else was paid by the insurance. So that was amazing. And also the doctors took him immediately so they could fix it as fast as possible, so that the damage would be as little as possible. Aegon is still so wiped out. I'm gonna leave him at home. That way he'll be able to recover. I'll get my laptop from the office, then I'll go to my foot massage, and then I come back home before I'll go to my physiotherapy. It was the best idea I had, because Aegon was sleeping the entire time I was gone behind the entrance door. I just came in, he moved shortly away from the entrance door, let me pet him, and then went back to the exactly same position, and he went back to sleep. So I will charge my phone now, because I just realized it's almost empty because I've been filming the whole time on my phone. I'll have an iced coffee, something I do not get too often because of chronic gastritis, but whenever my stomach is fine, I'll occasionally have one because it's just so lovely. And I will also change into my sportswear, and then I'll grab my bag, and then I'll go downtown to Dalibor. I will link his Instagram below, by the way, and hopefully he will be able to figure out something because of my bag.
Alright guys, so I am done, and I mean I'm literally done. Like, my legs and my butt are burning, but it was amazing. Dali gave me a few really cool exercises, and I'm just gonna be doing them regularly, and then in like 2 weeks we meet again and we'll see what happens in the meantime, and we'll take it from there. He's amazing. Definitely follow him on Instagram. I will link his Instagram account down below. He's so cool, and I'm just super happy that I had the possibility to go to him today. I actually just remembered we need hemp seeds, so I stopped at the Dent's supermarket, and then I will also go shortly next door to get my favorite rooibos chocolate vanilla tea. Back at home, and let me tell you, I desperately need to shower for our all sake, but first I wanted to show you the tea that I spoke about. So it's this chocolate rooibos vanilla tea. It's lovely, it has such a nice flavor, and I always drink it with a bit of oat milk in it, and I even love it more than my favorite chocolate chai tea, which would be this one. That's not based on black tea, it's just herbal tea. It's just so wonderful. But this one, wow, I'm obsessed with this one. And I also bought myself Turkish Delight. This is pistachio Turkish Delight. I haven't had this in ages. I didn't even check the ingredients, don't care. This is something I normally don't eat, and if I have this once a year, whatever, and I'll have that after dinner. But first, shower. Alrighty, so I showered. I feel so much better. I definitely smell better. And I actually put on the same shirt that I had on today because it simply passed the smell test, and I don't see a reason why I should wash it because it still smells super fresh. I have a really good deodorant apparently. Anywho, so I put on also these denim shorts that I like so much. These were thrifted jeans, and at some point I chopped them because they got a hole somewhere and it was really difficult to fix it, and then I decided to make shorts of them, and they are so comfortable because they're like super stretchy. And now Aegon and I are going to go on a short walkie, and in the meantime Jack should get something to eat for us because today I don't feel like cooking. We're gonna be eating takeaway. And when I'll be back with Aegon, then we'll have dinner, and I'm gonna show you what we're gonna have. There's my wonderful husband. Hi, Pudding.
It's clear who brought food home tonight, eh?
Yeah, it is. I have the best husband ever. So he got himself this lovely salad. So it's a salad bowl with vegan schnitzel, and he's gonna have it with veggies. And for me, he got vegan burger with veggies. And it's just so convenient that the restaurant next door has vegan options, which is really amazing. I just brushed my teeth, I took out my lenses, and now I only have to braid my hair because my hair got super long. It goes now below my waist, which is wonderful, but it's very annoying at night if it's not braided, and I kind of don't want to strangle myself with my own hair at night. So I always wear either just one braid or two braids when I go to sleep. There we have Pudding. He's about to brush his fancies. And there we have the pupper. So he has Shadow's old bed over there. We took away the plush animals because he would destroy them, so he has only his pillows. And he sleeps there quite a lot, but most of the time he actually enjoys sleeping here on the side where I sleep, in front of the bed. And in the morning he very often jumps into bed and he wants to cuddle, which is wonderful. So that's gonna be it for today's vlog. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. It was great filming for you all again. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you very much. God bless you and see you soon. Bye.